Hey boyos, daily check-in with John Vee. It is January 22nd, 2026, and as some of you may know, it is my 42nd birthday. So, nothing special. Just another day to me, to some people it's special, but I don't care. It just means I'm getting old, right? And today, my mother is bringing me to the Chinese buffet. Now I know what you're thinking, you fat fuck. You don't need to eat a whole load of food and get even fatter. And that's true. I will not be. I will be sticking to the low calorie food. A lot of beef and broccoli. A hell of a lot of beef and broccoli. Probably like 6 plates of beef and broccoli and nothing else. Right? No egg rolls, no rice, no honey garlic spare ribs, no fried chicken. So just beef and broccoli. Lots and lots of it. It's 6 plates is what? 6 plates will be probably less than 300 calories. So we can go all out on the beef and broccoli and still be fine. And I am kind of fasting again. It it's actually ending up being crash dieting more so than fasting because yesterday I just decided yesterday I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try fasting and I'm going to try fasting multiple days at a time. And I did pretty good yesterday, right? I did pretty good, really good. In regards to fasting, I failed, but in regards to eating very little calories, I did very well. I only got about 700 calories yesterday, which is really good. I had a can of soup, just cream of chicken soup. I had a couple of English muffins toasted with some butter, and I had a can of pasta. And that was all I had yesterday. Oh, I had 3 very small apples. So, all in all, I had like 700 calories. And actually, now that I think of it, I only had one buttered English muffin yesterday, not two. So that's 3 small apples, a can of pasta, a can of cream of chicken soup, and one buttered English muffin. So that's a good crash diet day, right? Because the can of pasta was like 330 calories. The buttered English muffin was a little over 200. And then 3 small apples, it's not much at all. It's like 100 calories. And can of cream of chicken soup was like 150 calories. So maybe I'm misestimating. Maybe it's like 800 calories, but still that's way under for the day. That's still a deficit of like 1,500 calories. So I'm happy. If I can keep that up, the weight will come off no problem, right? And today, I've been a little easier on myself. I shouldn't be, but I had 2 buttered English muffins and some strawberry, pineapple, and honeydew melon. A very little amount of fruit. So in total today, I've had probably like 600 calories already. And once I go to the Chinese buffet and have a bunch of beef and broccoli, it's probably going to bump me up probably to like close to 1,000 calories for the day, but that still isn't terrible, right? I gotta adapt to fasting. Trying to jump into it all in at once is a good recipe for failure, right? You gotta take slow steps at first, small steps. Um, People often they'll try to make a dramatic change to their life in regards to like weight loss or bodybuilding or something like that, and they fail. I've known people, they'll say, I'm going to start strength training 4 hours a day every day, and they never do it. I love strength training, but if I knew I had to strength train for 4 hours every day, I wouldn't want to do it either. And that's people for you, right? Though people often they have lofty goals and they just fail to meet those goals. Literally 45 minutes of strength training 4 times a week will completely transform your body as long as you're dieting properly. And a lot of people fail to realize that. They think, if I want to have a really buff, ripped, jacked physique, I have to weight train multiple hours a day, and that's not the case. That's not the case at all. Those people, they have no idea anything about exercise or strength training, how to accomplish goals. They have no idea, right? And I've dabbled with bodybuilding and strength training and dieting since I was 18. So, like 24 years, almost 25 years, I've dabbled in fitness. So, I have a good understanding of what I can accomplish and what I can commit to, right? I can commit to 45 hours a day, 45 minutes a day, 4 to 6 times a week, no problem. And I can commit to a diet as well. And obviously, I'm not training now, weight training now, because crash dieting and trying to weight train too just does not work. It doesn't work at all. Don't even attempt to do it. Um, I'm so unconditioned and undetrained that, I did a few workouts, a couple of bench press workouts, and was sore as fuck for like almost a week each time because I'm so, detrained. And that's fine. The main priority right now is lose weight. That's the main priority, right? If I can lose an ass load of weight, that's the goal. If I can lose an ass load of weight, we can start worrying about building our body back up and putting on some muscle and getting bigger, right? But for now, the main goal is lose weight. And I don't want to do hours of cardio every day, so we're not going to do that. We're going to do it solely through diet. Aside from my birthday, talking about dieting and fasting and the buffet, um, I don't have a lot else to go over. Nothing that I've rehearsed on Magic Arena. The new set dropped a couple days ago, and I've been meaning to play the shit out of that game because they brought back Pick 2 draft for the new set, and I'm pretty excited for that, even though I haven't played yet. Because once I commit to playing the game, it'll be literally all day, every day for a matter of weeks that I will play the game, right? And I'm a big believer in balance in your life, right? And when you go all in on something, it's really hard to commit on keeping going all in on it every day, right? But there's not much else to say. I'm really looking forward to in the next few hours when the buffet opens for to be picked up and brought to the buffet and have a whole shit ton of beef and broccoli. I'm a little worried I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna cave in and start eating a whole bunch of garbage like egg rolls and rice and fried chicken and honey garlic ribs, and I don't want to do that. With the beef and broccoli, I might have some vegetables if they have them available as well, because sometimes they have like broccoli or carrot in like the salad bar. I might have like some carrot or something like that, but the plan is to have a shit ton of beef and broccoli and just fill my guts to the fucking fill my guts to the max with beef and broccoli because it's almost no calories, right? And if I could do that every day, literally just fill my guts with beef and broccoli every day and nothing else, I would do it. Because broccoli is a superfood, really good food, packed full of vitamin C, packed full of fiber, packed full of calcium, packed full of protein, and it's a superfood. It's amazing, and because it's a green vegetable, it's packed full of like antioxidant properties and phytonutrients and all that, right? So broccoli is amazing. Um, and the buffet is a good choice. It's better than going somewhere like McDonald's or KFC or Dairy Queen because those places they don't have a lot of really good options for low calorie stuff like diet options, right? And I don't want to have a fucking salad at like KFC or McDonald's. I've never had a salad there, and I would assume it's just a salad, right? I can do that at home. I could probably make beef and broccoli at home, but I notice at the buffet with the beef and broccoli, it's a lot of broccoli and almost no beef. So that's good because that means even less calories, right? Um, but yeah, there's not much else to talk about. I don't have any other real plans for my birthday. Um, it's just I'm older. That's it. I'm just older. Um, yeah, my videos, they were getting taken down on the Looks Max forum, and I was getting warnings saying it was low effort content junk, and that makes no sense to me because I think my videos are decent. The main reason why I make these videos is just to be comfortable talking on camera. Um, I'm usually a pretty good speaker, and I'm usually good at filling the air with words, just from my experience as a call center agent, right? I wasn't as comfortable being on camera because obviously working in a call center, the customer doesn't see you. Um, so I originally started making these videos just to be comfortable on camera and comfortable speaking on camera while looking at myself in the computer screen, right? And it's working. It's working pretty well, right? Um, but yeah, I think we'll cut the video off there. I just want to announce my birthday, and that's about it. I anticipate maybe a slightly higher view count for this video just because I'm going to tag it as my birthday. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys online.